how can I, if I'm a very open person and go out into the world and very sensitive, without protect myself and without to close my heart, be by myself and stay by myself, without that the foreign energy is taking part of mine, that I'm then disconnected from myself. How could I make this more stable to stay by myself
and still be with the world?
and still be with the world and without, because what happened, because when it's too much open, the foreign energy takes myself and I feel me completely disconnected with everything. How can I stable this more to stay by myself and be open and sensitive like I am, you know? What is
There is nothing called staying by oneself in absence of a context. Whether or not you are stable within yourself is proven only in the presence of 1,000 distractions. If there is nothing to test you, how do you know that you are stable? So, first of all, drop this belief that you are inherently, innately stable. If you cannot be stable in front of 1,000 waves, hits, stimuli, experiences, the pressure and the vicissitudes of the entire world, then you are not stable at all.
So you mean it comes and goes? It should be accepted and
Stability is like the eye of the cyclone.
it's like a test of the way.
There is an entire whirling movement around it, and at the center lies total non-movement. And to be affected by the world or hurt by the world is not sensitivity. It is just a more moral and acceptable form of ego. Sensitivity is not about being easily hurt or offended by the world. Sensitivity rather is about being very sensitive to messages from there. You have to be sensitive to that, not to this. To this, you must have a studied apathy. To this, you must have a considered detachment. To this, you must have a loving aloneness. Sensitivity must exist with respect to that. If I am fully aligned to that, I feel all right. And the moment there is even a little disalignment, I start feeling jittery. This is sensitivity. This is true sensitivity. You must be as sensitive to that as a fish is sensitive to the ocean. As long as the fish is in the ocean, it's Christmas. And the moment the fish is brought out of the water, what happens to it? This is sensitivity. But what are we rather sensitive to? Somebody comes and says a bad thing about us, and we feel impacted. This is not sensitivity. This is merely ego getting hurt. And the ego is very easily offended. That's the definition of the ego. It is fragile because it is based on the opinions of others, because it is based on imported stuff. So it has no inherent strength. Very easily cracks open up.
So it's only about the decision to come back as a fish, like again into the ocean.
Great.
Only decision and wait until
Yes.
happening.
Yes. Don't wait.
Don't wait.
Don't wait. Try as hard as the fish does. If the fish waits for a second too long, it's gone. Can the fish afford to wait?
But it's not the same. Isn't it any
Try hard, try harder.
to go come back?
Obviously.
Is this not also ego? I want now to
Yes,
come
it's
back.
ego. It's the ego seeking submergence in the source. And that's what the ego must rightfully desire. Submergence in the source. I want to be submerged in the ocean. Don't take me out, please. That's where my natural abode is. It's either that or death. Such must be your restlessness. Give me that or give me death. You can't wait. Don't be patient. Patience is not a virtue when you are separated from the truth. Then you must not be patient at all. Yes, with respect to the world, you must have lots of patience. Display patience where patience is proper. With respect to the world, you are waiting for something from Amazon to arrive. It doesn't arrive in time. Don't be impatient. Wait. The pizza delivery guy hasn't turned up. Come on. Don't start throwing tantrums. Don't start calling the president of the US. My pizza hasn't yet arrived. What is this? The world is in disorder. Can we take it up at the UN? Be patient. But if you feel that your mind is not fully submerged there, if you feel you are not fully at peace, then don't tolerate what is going on. Stop and say, no, something is not right. We cannot carry on. I'm feeling homeless. I'm feeling restless. Every second that I spend in this situation is a waste of life. I cannot waste the life.
So what can we do to get closer to it? Like to submerge ourselves fully?
You are so full of motivation. You are still talking of more doing. Not fed up of having done so much already? Not fed up? Hmm? You are doing so much. See what you are doing. A lot of it must be stopped. A lot of it must be undone. Do no more. And when you see the futility of your personal doing, then another quality of doing emanates. It's a totally different dimension of action. As if it is coming from somewhere else. Now you are really doing. Doing is a word applicable only when you are the real doer, right? Most of the times we are not the real doer at all. We are just puppets being made to do something. If puppets are being made to do something, can they claim that they are doing something? Doership is there only when the source of the action is your deep, original self. And you cannot ask where that is. You can only see that you firmly believe that it is not. Stop doing all that which is based on the premise that the self is not, that the truth is not. Most of our actions are based on this false premise. They need to stop.
Acharya, for my submergence, I think being silent is my submergence. I don't want to talk much or say. Words don't come easily to me. So I think people say that I'm rude or I'm shy, so they want me to talk. So is this also my ego?
A room is dirty and you lock it. What have you done? You have nicely protected all the filth. That's the quality of the silence of most people. The room is filthy and you lock it. What have you done? You have closed all the possibility of cleansing. You better open up. Unlock. Only then somebody can go in and clean the stuff. And you are saying, no, I don't want to use words, I don't want to open up.
No, I want. Like you're speaking, I'm listening it and I'm feeling it.
What are
It's
you
not
feeling? I'm saying nothing that can be felt.
understanding.
Silence befits only those whose rooms are clean. Clean the room and then lock it so that it doesn't get dirty again. But if it's already dirty, why are you locking it? Silence suits only the arrived ones, not the travelers. They must speak and they must speak a lot so that the internal rubbish gets exposed.